Yeah.
Weezy out here.
Back home smoking legal. I got more slaps than the Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel, dog. Playing with my name, this shit is lethal, dog. Who you see? What? Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it now, you gotta show me. What you gotta do? Bring the clip back empty. You asked to see the ball, so they sent me, dog. I just broke her off with a 10-piece, dog. There ain't nothing, I'm just being friendly, dog. It's just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't going playing ball, but I'll show you how the fuck you gotta do it. If you really wanna fall till you fall and you're back against the wall. And a bunch of niggas need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, but did it all day. Yeah, a lot of murk coming in a hallway. Got a sticky and I keep it at my dog's place. Girl, I left you loving magic, not all shade. Still going bad on you anyway. I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back is getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bands all on your head like Jason Terry. Whoa, Richard Millie cuss a Lambo. Known to keep the bedded bitches on commando. Every time I'm in my trap, I move like Rambo. Ain't a neighborhood in Philly that I can't go. For real. She said, oh, you rich. Bitch, I graduated, call me Big Fish. I got Lori Harvey on my wish list. That's the only
All right, what up, everybody? So glad you're here. Blazing Breaks. Wow. I'm on 3 hours sleep from last night. So tonight I'm gonna go to bed before 2 a.m. That's the goal, because I can tell I'm tired. Things aren't going right. But I had a good night. Took my son to the Sidewalk Chalk Festival. It was really cool, man. There was some really cool art. I have to hit you up with a picture real quick. They went to this park, man. I know you probably don't care about any of this, but you got to see some of this Sidewalk Chalk thing. Some of this art they have is pretty ballin'. Look at that, man. I don't know if you can see the butterfly. Right? Look, like kids were drawing this. Someone did Forky. Dude, look at that. Toothless some of these were kids, like middle school kids. Dude, it was pretty boss. Anyhow, that's where we were at tonight. That's why I had to rush earlier for that break. Joe, man. Joe had a long day. He worked like 13 hours. All right. Oops. Let me get this brightened up here. All right. This is Divisions number 1, fellas. You guys ready for this? Divisions number 1 on this. We're going to go right into number 2. Guys, there is so much product announced. Can I just give you the rundown real quick, too? And we'll talk about it on another break. But I just got the email. Let me tell you real quick. It is about to go down over the next couple months. So July 19th, we have Elements. On the 24th, we have Certified. On the 31st, we have Majestic. Then we get into August. These are weeks apart, 1 week apart each. We go Donruss on the 7th. On Parallel on the 14th, Origins on the 21st, Absolute on the 28th. Then we get a 2-week break, and we go into September 13th with Spectra, and then 5 days later, XR drops. It's about to go down. It's Forky. My son loves it. Isn't it Forky? They don't call him Sporky, right? They call him Forky on Toy Story. I don't know. Listen, we took my son to see that. That was one of the days that I had that awful fever and the flu and whatnot recently. And so I felt bad. The kids wanted to do something. So we took him out. And, man, my in-laws went. I slept the entire thing. We went to the drive-in, and I slept on like a lawn chair the entire time. It was awful. I didn't watch a second of the movie. All right, guys, let's get it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
First card up for the AFC South, Josh Gibson. This is going to be numbered 4 of 25. Tenacious D. Josh Gibson. Am I right? Yeah, AFC South, Josh Gibson. Getting the Josh Allen. He has a nice auto, man. Our quarterback, Buffalo Bills quarterback, Josh Allen, has a nice autograph too. His isn't bad. Next one up is Miles Sanders for the NFC East Philadelphia Eagles. 12 out of 50. Orange parallel Leaf Valiant. Miles Sanders. There we go. Isn't it, Josh, when they do that? Pittsburgh Steelers. Forky and his girl Knifey. It's not real? I don't know. I didn't see the movie. Joe Heichel. AFC North. Benny Snell. This one's going to be numbered out of 25. 24 out of 25. Oh, yeah. I was going to say that one was Navy, too. So the Navy is out of 25. The orange. All right. So the Benny Snell, the Josh Allen, and the Miles Sanders. Here's our graded card. It's an Allen. But this one going to the NFC West. Zach Allen, graded 9.5, 5 of 75. Green Tenacious D. Gem Mint. Zach Allen for the Arizona Cardinals. Guys, I think I might put up some of the ultimate yet, too. Hey, Josh Ryan Scott in the building. Everyone say hello. So, Benny Snell, Josh Allen, Miles Sanders, and a Zach Allen. All right, guys, that's divisions number 1. You guys ready to go into divisions number 2? I'm going to pump some music real quick. I'm going to check on the trades.
I want for Christmas. I've been in my way out here, yeah, no, that's facts. You ain't living that shit you said, yeah, we know that's cat. You ain't got the ass in when you see me, no, I'm straight. DTOVO, we back again, we going back.
Just a little 10-piece for it, just to blow it in the mall. Doesn't mean that we involved. I just put a Richard on the card. I ain't gonna play it ball, but I'll show you how the fuck you gotta do it. If you really wanna fall till you fall when you're back against the wall. And a bunch of niggas need you to go away. Still going bad on them anyway. Saw you last night, but did it wrong. Hey.
Let me check trades for number 2 quick. All right, it looks like we just got one. Ravens for Seahawks. I'm gonna go right into number 2 in a second, and then I'm gonna hop off and post another division. We might do some ultimate here.
Spinning been from uptown, I put all of us down. Yeah, oh, then I keep down my truck back to my Santa Loca. In the kitchen, whipping that dope up, you can smell the odor. Pop on pitching, we gon' hit it like we Sammy Sosa. Put that Billy to the limit, you can smell the odor.
All right, here we go. We're ready to go for divisions 2. Won't make you guys wait since there was no trade. Actually, I am gonna tag, let them know we're live. I think everyone's in here, but just to make sure. So I don't know how many of you guys heard earlier. I had the opportunity to be on the Fantasy Alarm radio show on Sirius XM, and it was just a call-in, but they wanted to know your fantasy Mount Rushmore. So I went with 2 past players and 2 current. Obviously, my LaDainian Tomlinson was on my list. I'm sure a lot of you heard me say that. But they used him so much before I could even get on to share my opinion. So I removed LaDainian Tomlinson and replaced it with Priest Holmes because they also used Marshall Faulk a lot. So it was kind of like one of those things I went deep. Cold Standard Pack Wars, that's funny. Box Wars, we could do Box Wars. There you go, JRS. That's a power right there. All right. Let's do it. Here we go. Am I right on this? Looks like I have the right list. Good luck, everybody. First card up is Travion Williams for the AFC North, Scott Ripley. Should have took the Bengals there. Travion Williams, AFC North, 24 out of 75. Next up, Brian Burns, purple. That's out of 20. Brian Burns, I gotta look him up. It's not the Cowboys. It's not the Panthers, maybe. I think. Is it the? Ew, it ironically might be. Hold on, I gotta see. Let's say it's not the Bills, right? Because I remember Carolina Panthers. All right, Carolina Panthers. Brian Burns going to the NFC South. That is going to be Joe Heichel again. Get another hit. Brian Burns out of 20. No one else wants to give their take on the... So let me tell you who my fantasy... it is, Joe. My fantasy Mount Rushmore is. And you're going to laugh at some of them. That's all right. I went kind of off the chalk. Like, I didn't want chalky players. Whoa, how about that one for the AFC West? Dustin McClure. How about a Drew Lock out of 75 on card auto? Mr. Drew Lock for the Denver Broncos going to Dustin McClure. So I stuck with Tony Gonzalez. He was like on everyone's list, but I wasn't getting rid of him because I loved him in high school. My favorite fantasy football player growing up through high school. If I could get him, because I've always been a tight end fan. I mean, who isn't? But then I went Priest Holmes because of the LT, and I went DeAndre Hopkins and Cam Newton because of the rushing touchdowns that Cam provided. And for the Jacksonville Jaguars, AFC South, Joshua Long, Tyree Brady. I'm 95% sure Tyree Brady's a Jaguars, but I'm going to confirm. Can confirm. Jacksonville Jaguars. No one's talking tonight. We got 12 people in here. I'm the only one talking. All right. The grades have been solid in Valiant. I haven't seen anything below 9.5, but we've seen a few 10s. Not a black 10 yet, though. Drew Lock. Dustin McClure grabbing the Denver Broncos there in the AFC West. Brian Burns out of 20 going to the Panthers, NFC South, Joe Heichel. Travion Williams, the AFC North, to Scott Ripley out of 75 and out of 50, I believe. Out of 50, 44 out of 50, a 9.5 grade. Tyree Brady. All right, guys. No one's talking, so I guess there's no need to hear who your fantasy Mount Rushmore is. I'm going to go ahead and post some more divisions if you want to get in. I think we'll do a round of Ultimate. Yeah, we'll do that. A red 1 of 1. We haven't pulled one of those yet. I want to do another box. Maybe I might do some more Valiant later. I mean, I do have a good bit of Valiant left to do. I love the graded cards. We did pull Kyler Murray graded already. So we got our big banger, but that's not out of this case. That was out of the first case. So I know there's something hiding in here. So we'll see if we can find it. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off. See y'all shortly. Peace.